So I start off in side control. I'm cutting my hips to remove his arm on my hip. So when Joe's right arm is on my hip, his forearm is pushing into my hip, I need to cut my hips to clear that arm. I'm also underhooked with my right arm on his left arm. So it's really important these two factors are considered when doing this move. You're clearing the arm and you're underhooked on his far arm. So as I cut, I'm going to try for Americana, but sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it. I cut it back and he's resisting and it may straighten the arm. Straighten out my body to get the straight arm lock on the far side. I use my forearm to keep his wrist as close to the mat as possible, and I'm going to slide my right arm underneath his elbow. It's important that you're right below his elbow, nearest to the armpit, but right behind the elbow about an inch. When I push his wrist to the mat, some guys will tap from that. You may have to lift your own elbow underneath his elbow to get the arm lock to tap. I like to get his arm closer to his hips so that I can cut my hips and it's going to start clearing his arm that was on my hip over his head. So after I get to that position, I'm going to trap his forearm with my left arm. I'm going to reach back towards my butt, and when I grab my butt, it looks funny, but I'm going to pull my elbow back. And the farther I grab back, the straighter his arm becomes. I'm going to put my hips downward, but my elbow coming backwards is going to straighten out his wrist and straighten that arm and finish the arm lock off.